Hi, Mom.
Hi, are you home?
Yeah.
So I don't know what is going on, but
In the basement?
yeah.
At Mom and Dad's? I mean, at your
At
house?
my house. Yeah.
Okay, I'll come over right away if you want.
Okay, yeah. It's like scenario, so I don't know what to do.
Out of the water heater or where?
The 52-gallon buffer tank.
Well, I guess we're gonna go check out that emergency. Larissa, I have to go to Mom and Dad's. There's a big water leak in the basement.
Oh.
Mommy's gonna come out and get you. She was sad too because she was stuck on the deer. That door was locked. It's the relief valve for the buffer.
And it's right. Okay, bye. Just careful because it's boiling.
Yeah, I'm sure it's really hot.
That is shut off.
This is the spout
Oh.
for it, and it could be just that the valve went
Well,
bad.
I think what happened.
Was it like a really aggressive, like?
No, what happened was I was just outside because I went upstairs
Yep.
and I was like, what is all that smoke? Looked at the wood stove and the door was wide open.
The door was open on it?
Yeah, the door was wide open and it was just spraying, like, it was steam or glycol or something.
Yeah, it boiled over. The door was open.
The door was wide open and the fire was just raging.
Yeah,
Smoke's
so that's
coming.
what went wrong.
And then so I called Dad. I was like, what should I do? There's like water. So I'm like getting rained on. I'm standing by the wood stove. So he's like, close the door and then pull this thing. So I did all that. And then I came back in and I was filling my water bottle and then I heard something and I was like, uh-oh. So I went down here and there's just steam in here because this boiling hot water is just pouring out. So I think closing the door on the wood stove helped to like slow this down.
Yeah, oh, totally. So when the door gets left open, the fire burns too hot and the water goes above the boiling point.
Oh.
So then it boils out on the top. And the heat exchanger heats this water till it's hotter than it's supposed to, and then the pressure blows this valve open at 100 psi.
Oh my goodness.
And now it looks kind of like maybe it won't reclose again.
Okay.
So that's too bad.
But it's a good thing I went upstairs because it was like, if I wouldn't have gone upstairs, I don't know what would have happened.
When it opened, you mean?
Well, no, when I just went upstairs and saw all the smoke.
Saw the smoke, yeah.
I was like, what on earth is going on?
Scary.
So, yeah.
Well, good. I think that you fixed the main part of the problem. Who left the door open on it?
Your little brother.
So we're gonna bleed the pressure down. It's almost down to 0 already, but I can rinse the mud that I tracked in here down the drain. I'm kind of curious if this opened up from the like heating part, like if it got up to 210 and then melted that stuff out, because I doubt that it got up to 150 psi. So that's actually kind of an interesting fault. I've never had one fail from the temperature being overreached. It appears like the pressure is pretty much down. This water is really hot though, so I would definitely prefer that it be mostly gone. And I'm going to put on some gloves. Yeah, it looks like it is mostly gone. And then I've got the new one. Got some thread tape already on it. And pipe dope, so that's ready to go. So I think we're going to be good here. That pressure is obviously really low. So this gauge is actually working, so that's good. Alright, so I have these nice food grade long gloves that should kind of help protect me from hot water, hopefully. Already got this busted loose. Wasn't too bad. Now we can just tighten this in. Normal. Looks like we did not need the extra deep one, but I would rather have one that's extra deep than too shallow in this situation where we don't want to have water leaking out very long. We'll go one more revolution. So there really should be a downspout on here, going down within 6 inches of the floor. It's hard to tell. I can't really tell if it... I don't know if this is supposed to just be loose like that or not. Might have opened from the temperature. I'm not really sure. I guess I always thought that it would have like a hole melted into this part. Let's just try breaking this once. See, there's like some stuff inside there. It's like a copper deal with some white crystally substance. It does look like there's a little bit of fluid in there of some kind. Yeah, I think that was, I kind of think that that was temperature related, which is really interesting. An interesting failure. A by design failure. So to explain the situation a little bit better with what happened back there with the water heater, basically the heating system that my dad has is very complicated and he's got a ground source heat pump that he uses for heating the house a lot of the year, but he recently put in a wood boiler. So this is the boiler here. You can see there's like moisture all over it and the ground, because what happened is my siblings were gonna go off and go fishing. One of them opened up the door and threw some wood in, and then I don't know, there was confusion about who was supposed to close the door and shut the light off, so they did not get the door closed. Now when this thing is sitting here running, it will cycle the air blower on and off based on the heat demand. But if you leave the door open, it's as if the fan is just on all the time, and it'll create a natural draft and the fire will basically run away. So that's what happened here. It just heated and heated and heated until the water in the boiler was like bubbling over. And then where it exchanges with the ground source heat pump and in-floor heat and stuff in the house, it just started raising that water temperature higher and higher and higher until it eventually got to that 210 degrees, which is right below the boiling point of water, and melted that stem, vented a whole bunch of water and steam into the basement, but prevented the system from overpressuring and exploding, basically. So it's a really important thing. Thankfully, my mom was here and came up and noticed that the boiler was burning when it wasn't supposed to be, and that door was open. So she was able to stop that part of it, but it still wrecked the little relief valve, so we had to replace that. But now that things are put back in order and we've got that new valve in there, it shouldn't be a problem. Anyway, hope that you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you later.